all right. So I will give you the floor on the NFC North. How do you see it playing out? 1 week from today, we'll either be having the overreaction of, see, we told you the Lions didn't deserve to be on Thursday night, or, hey, the Lions are the team that we think they could be. What do you think about the NFC North writ large, Kyle?
Well, it's my two favorite games of week one. Lions-Chiefs, obviously, but Packers-Bears at Soldier Field. I am dubbing it the Xanax Bowl. It is the double anxiety bowl for the Chicago Bears fans because Jordan Love just can't be great. You can't. It's not possible. Don't do it. Meanwhile, Justin Fields has to be great. It is going to be such a spectator sport, Rich, to watch this game. Soldier Field, it's going to take one drive. If Jordan Love comes out, and let's say the Bears win the toss and defer, and Love comes out 1st and 10 for the 25, and they go down the field and score a touchdown, it's already on. The terror will start. The city will melt. There's so much anxiety about Jordan Love being really, really good. I'll tell you this, Rich. Back in the day, I'm very close with my father. I know you were too, and it's a very important relationship in sports, the father and son relationship. When I went to college, my dad used to do the Sunday night call where he'd call his son and we'd talk about the games, and he would want to talk about the Bears. My dad, Bob Brandt, lifelong Bears fan, he would call me, and I hadn't even answered the phone yet. And he'd be like, these bleeping Packers and bleeping Favre. He just kills us every bleeping time, that bastard. And his take was always like, I'll tell you this. When Favre finally leaves, we'll finally have a chance to beat those Packers. We'll get them when Favre leaves. And then 20 seconds later, this Sith Lord from Chico comes in. He's even better than Favre. So now I'm talking to Bob, and he's like, now that Rodgers is gone, we'll finally have a chance to beat them. And I'm like, I don't know if we will or not. The Jordan Love thing is, here's the craziest perspective, Rich. We were talking about this in Good Morning Football this week. So the time that Love has sat and he's marinated and learned and improved, imagine right now if Anthony Richardson on the Colts or Bryce Young on the Panthers, imagine if their first start to the season was in 2026. Like, they're just going to sit there for 3 years. And meanwhile, imagine if Peyton is still with the Colts and he's learning under him. It's an amazing thing that Love has gone through. And he comes on Soldier Field and starts chucking around and turns it into Lambeau South again. It's going to be the Great Chicago Fire Part 2. People are terrified of it.
But is it the Lions division still? What do you think, Kyle? Or does Kirk and his new Johnny Cakes mustache, what do you think there?
First of all, the Johnny Cakes reference is amazing.
Well, thank you.
When Johnny Cakes, when he wants to cook for Johnny Cakes and he says Italian sausage with vinegar peppers, and just click. I love that storyline. I love those actors. And I love this mustache on Kirk, but Rich, I'm choosing to believe in the Detroit Lions. I'm choosing to believe. Not only am I excited about them, I'm protective of them because in this industry, when we're content makers, as you are, as I am, I think it's very convenient, dare I say lazy, to every time the Lions come up, should they have any success, you immediately say, wow, it's been so many years and they were so terrible for so long. Enough with that. I liken the Lions right now to a guy I call Uncle Lenny. Uncle Lenny is a family member of ours. We've been with him for years. He often shows up in a lot of trouble. He doesn't look good. He's got his car repossessed. He was part of the sting. He shows up every year on Thanksgiving, and you're always worried how Lenny's going to show up. You love Lenny, but his life has been a disaster. Well, last year, Uncle Lenny showed up in a suit with a date. He was shaven. He is in shape. And you don't sit down with Uncle Lenny and say, Lenny, you look great now, and I'm really excited about what you're doing, but you've looked terrible for 30 years. You don't do that. You just be excited for Lenny. I think Lenny is in charge of this division. I think Lenny has turned his life around. We don't need to revel in all the past indiscrepancies he's had and discretions. I think Lenny's going to run this thing. I believe in him. I believe in Dan Campbell, and I love Uncle Lenny. I hope everyone else does too.
Well, the Norths are fascinating. NFC North, AFC North. Usually it's the Easts and the Wests that get the most attention, and they are getting a lot of attention. The Souths, again, are not rising in our opinionating, which is the exact opposite of college football.
I know.
But at any rate, what do you think, Kyle Brandt, of Good Morning Football here on the Rich Eisen Show, of the AFC North and how that plays out this year?
I think it's the low-hanging fruit as the choice for the best division. And I'm gonna zag a little bit on you, Rich. I think you have your varsity and your junior varsity with Cincinnati certainly being the captain of the team, and then Baltimore with what they've done. I'm fascinated by the junior varsity, which is an insult to them, to both the Steelers and the Browns, but they're the teams I have my eye on. The Steelers, I'm not good at picking playoff teams, Rich. I'm just not. It's very difficult. Pick the damn Steelers. Just pick them every year. It's going to be scary. I know they didn't make it last year. They've been in the playoffs 7 of the last 10 years. They don't have losing seasons. They have their best player back in T.J. Watt. If you believe in Pickett, that he's an ascending player, I do. If you have trouble picking playoff teams, pick the head coach. The more fascinating one is Cleveland. Now, Cleveland is a strange deal because their last year was bizarre. The conversation topic of their quarterback is complicated at best, undesirable at worst. But they may have one of the best quarterbacks in the league if he does anything like he did 2 years ago. They may have the best pass rusher in the league. They may have the best running back in the league. They have a guy who was a coach of the year who's won in the playoffs. Cleveland is going to matter this year. I am not just going to roll over and say, oh, and Burrow will just mow everybody down and Lamar will Lamar. I like Cleveland and Pittsburgh a lot, maybe even enough to put them both in the playoffs.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.